Hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be breaking down some winter trends of 2022/2023 that I've been seeing floating around the internet and on magazines, and kind of talk a bit about what are my favorite trends that I've been seeing and sort of like what I would try kind of if I had an unlimited budget. The way that I sort of broke down this video is that first I'm going to be talking about some of the trends and aesthetics that I've been seeing for this season, then kind of talk about colors, patterns that are kind of really hot right now, and then go into shoes, accessories, and clothing pieces that I'm obsessed with. And I've left the timestamps all below, so you can definitely skip ahead. And other than that, I'm gonna get right into this video and start talking about some current trends and aesthetics that I've been loving. As a disclaimer, I also think it's really hard to say if one thing is trending or if one thing is really popular right now, because I think we're in a very unique time where everything is sort of trending, and it's really hard to say one thing's trending and one thing isn't. And I think one trend that I kind of appreciate or I really love and want to try myself is the anti-trend. So basically the idea to not really buy more into fast fashion and kind of stay away from that, and more just look into your own closet and rewear pieces. And I think it's a very fun, creative way to just save your money, look in the closet. But yeah, that's something that I definitely would like to try. The other trend that I've been seeing is this lovely creator called, I believe her name is @Chameleon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But she was basically saying how she predicts for this year and this season this boho sleeves look to kind of come back. This trend is sort of very reminiscent of club rat, early 2000s, boho chic. It's very effortless, it's very fun. I also think that another trend that I really like is this sort of gothic grunge look. It's very reminiscent of late 90s, early 2000s, and it incorporates a lot of different accessories that I'm also going to mention later on in the video. For this trend particularly, I also like the colors that they're using, a kind of metallic, sort of gray, blacks, that rich dark purple, snow, ski, lounge girl look. I'm obsessed with this look. On TikTok, I started seeing the earmuffs and this furry hat sort of make a huge comeback, and I'm obsessed with it. I just love the whole aesthetic of kind of wearing almost ski or outerwear and making it look really chic and girly and kind of really cute. Colors and patterns that are really hot for this season and that I really love. We're gonna start with stripes. So I thought this was kind of an interesting trend. When I think of stripes for winter, I just really think of typical striped sweater or striped knitwear, and it's been seen on the runway a few times. I think Moschino and Lowe had a few looks where they had more thicker stripes that were more vertical instead of the typical horizontal look. Another pattern or little accessory that I've also seen is bows. Ribbons have been so in. I think I talked about this in my fall trends video, and I think there's a lot of overlap with some pieces. But one thing that I think is interesting is that I think a lot of designers have taken that sort of ribbon bow look and just kind of started placing it on necklines or using it as a very cute, dainty embellishment on clothing. I love it on the top of a coat. It's kind of, it almost gives me a very vintage 1960s feel. Even this, what I'm wearing right now is just a plain cami, but if I just took a little bow and put it here, I feel that would even be super cute. Lace is something that's also really in right now. What I started seeing is this very lacy type dress. Any sort of lace detailing I think looks really good because I think it's very feminine. I also have noticed that another pattern that's been kind of in is this quilted sort of pattern. I haven't seen a whole lot of this pattern, but I did see it floating around on quilted sort of coats, and it sort of reminds me, I don't know if this is where this came from, but this is just what it kind of reminds me of. But in old 1950s and 1960s TV shows, sometimes women would have these sort of pajamas, and they were sort of this quilted pattern, and it kind of reminds me of the same pattern that I've been seeing on these coats. They're definitely probably not the same, but they just sort of remind me of it, and like I kind of like it. Colors that I've been really appreciating is like red. I know in my fall video I said that red was gonna be like a fall 2022 trend, and I think it's really very popular even more now in winter, and I definitely see it like carrying on in the year as well. When I was reading online about a really trendy colors that are gonna be like very trendy for this season, I was very surprised to see that lilac was one of the colors that was predicted to be very popular for this year. I forget which magazine I was reading it from, but it was like an online article, and it said that like lilac would be taking off. And first of all, I love lavender, I love light purple, it's one of my favorite colors ever. So if this prediction is true, I mean, who cares about the prediction if it's true? I will wear it regardless. Like, I love this color. I will definitely be wearing lilac if I can find it. Accessories that I've been seeing and that I've been loving. Number one is definitely earmuffs, 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 earmuffs. Those things are so trendy right now. Like, every time I go on TikTok, I feel like I see a girl with earmuffs. I feel like even though it's something, like it's an accessory that you can buy anywhere, once you pop them on, it sort of like just elevates your outfit and makes it like 10 times cuter. When I first saw that earmuffs were really trendy, it kind of really reminded me of the noise canceling headphones that I've been seeing also. Like noise canceling headphones like from Apple have been super popular, and I catch myself sometimes, and I don't know if this is a good idea, but like if I even see a girl wearing those in a TikTok or in the thumbnail of a YouTube video, I will click on it immediately because I'm like, I love it. Like, I don't know what it is, but that type of like headphone gear is so chic, it's super cute. It kind of reminded me of earmuffs in the same way, just because it's like ear gear that's like super trendy and super cute and almost like treated like a statement piece. It's like balaclava, the furry headband slash hat. I'm obsessed with this trend. Like, I love this trend. I also mentioned this in fall, but I have never seen it like take off like this. Like right now, every time I open TikTok, I feel like I see a girl layering every type of shoe imaginable with a leg warmer, and I'm loving it. Like, what I really appreciate about a lot of trends right now is that people are getting very creative, I feel like. And I never would think before to like layer a leg warmer over a sneaker or over an Ugg boot, and now people are doing that, and I really like it. So I definitely would love to try to like layer leg warmers over like Ugg boots or over even like loafers or sneakers, and just be very experimental with it. The chunky big scarf, I actually purchased and invested in one like a few videos ago in my like unlimited budget video. I ended up spending money on like this big blue and white scarf, and I love this scarf. It's super soft, it's super long, it is just like the perfect statement piece, and I definitely want to invest in another one or even crochet my own. Another thing that I've been loving, even though it's like kind of the opposite of what I just mentioned, is like the thin crocheted scarf or like a thin scarf. I think I also mentioned this in my other video too, but those like early 2000s looks, they're just completely coming back full force. My last kind of accessories that I'll be mentioning is the big purse. I think it's interesting because I think before people were super obsessed with like this very like small, almost like ridiculous minuscule purse, which was not really efficient for like carrying all your necessities. But now people have been really into like these bigger purses, and it reminds me of like in the early 2000s, my mom would always have like these huge purses, and I think even one had like a quilted pattern to it. And it's really interesting how so many of the trends of my childhood are coming back. I do really like big purses, especially as someone that carries a lot of items everywhere. Like, I feel like I bring half my house with me out the door. So I will definitely be partaking in this trend. The first shoe that I've been really loving and I want to try is the Adidas Samba Classic sneaker. It definitely feels like a soccer shoe to me, which I feel like is very also on brand because the World Cup is right now, so soccer is very in. The shoe kind of came more on my radar when I saw Zoe Kravitz wearing it, but I also love that this sneaker, just the whole look of it just feels very timeless. It almost feels very familiar in a very weird way. I love the fact that it comes in so many different colors and patterns and color combinations. I've seen a lot of people talk about the 530 New Balances and the 550s. I really kind of like the 550s more, and I think the reasoning behind this is because December of last year, there was this beautiful shoe that I had seen. But like one of my favorite colors is light blue, so I just loved the way that this shoe was designed. And so ever since then, I've been really obsessed with the 550. Also, I love like the tall knee-high boots that have like little heels. I feel like those are so cute, and they kind of remind me of the shoes that Lorelai Gilmore from Gilmore Girls would wear a lot, which is like from the 2000s. But I love the shoe, it's super cute, and I think it looks good with like a midi skirt and like leather, like chef's kiss. It looks so good like that. Lug sole boots are super cute. I think that they've always been in during winter time, but I feel like just the rubber sole of the shoe is just perfect for winter. And the great thing about this shoe is that it works with a very casual outfit, and it also works with a very like after dinner sort of like evening if you want to look really cute and chic. If you put on like a silk dress or just like any sort of skirt and put lug sole boots on, I feel like it still would look kind of dressy. And of course, last but not least, how could I not mention the it shoe of this season, which is the Uggs. Every time I open my Pinterest, every time I open TikTok, I see Uggs, I see Uggs, I see more Uggs. Like, it is crazy how they've really come back. And I definitely really like the shorter Ugg. I did put that on my Christmas list. So I definitely cannot wait to try that out and like wear them because they're just so comfy and they're cute. But I think this trend really caught on fire when Bella Hadid wore like the ultra mini Uggs, and I think she's wearing like underwear or something, but like that look was like, everyone was like, what? Like, what? But it's so cute, and I definitely really want to try it. Last but not least, I'm gonna go into kind of the clothing pieces that I've really been wanting to try and that are kind of really popular this season. I really would love to try the puffer jacket, especially the low puffer jacket. I do not have the money for the low puffer jacket, but if I could, I would definitely try this one because I've sort of been very smitten with it ever since I saw the viral TikTok with Taylor Russell, and she's wearing like the black low bomber puffer jacket. Honestly, anything that Taylor Russell wears, I would probably wear because she's such a queen. She's been incredibly popular with like her latest movie, and all of her red carpet looks have been impeccable. Another puffer that I really wanted to try was the North Face puffer jacket. I think I saw it on Lily Che, who's like an influencer. She's on TikTok and Instagram, but I saw her TikTok where she was wearing this like, it looked kind of shiny though. I don't know if like that's the one that I'd want, but I really kind of liked the puffer. Another jacket that's been super popular is the shearling jackets. You don't have to break the bank in order to get one. They're pretty affordable, and you can basically find variations of this sort of jacket in any store off the sort of like shearling fur thing that we're talking about. I should have put this in accessories, but like I've seen also that shearling bags and like furry bags are super popular right now, and I love it. Like I love like the little Paget shearling bag that's from Mango, but I also really appreciated like the bigger purse. And going off the fur thing, just like regular fur jackets, I've seen a lot of those, and they remind me a lot of like Carrie or Samantha from Sex and the City. And it also sort of reminds me of like Phoebe Buffay's like orange, I think it was orange, but I could be wrong, but it was like an orange furry jacket. Interesting how you can go with like the classic look of the fur jacket that was seen in Sex and the City, or you can go with like the funky different colors that you can see more in like the 2000s. The motorcycle like slash racer jacket, I really love this look because when I was looking online for like inspo for this video, I found this sort of motorcycle jacket online, and I love just like the silhouette that it has on your body. It's not really like your classic leather jacket. It's not like the oversized leather jacket look or the one with like all the zippers. It's just very much has like kind of a straighter, sleek line, and it hugs you more close on your body, and I kind of like that look, whereas the oversized jacket kind of more like swallows you up. But I still really like the oversized leather jacket, but I just appreciate the sleeker look. And I think also you could do so much with styling this jacket. I think one way that I would really love to experiment with is like a black lace dress, or a sort of like mini dress, mini skirt with like tall boots. And I know tall riding boots are also kind of super in, but I feel like if you get tall riding boots that aren't really chunky but also very sleek and close to your body, and you have like the sleek racer jacket, it gives you like a very sleek narrow feel, which I feel like is very model-esque, and I kind of like that look, and I definitely would love to try it. I also really have been seeing so many maxi skirts. I saw this like lovely girl on TikTok who had this beautiful like maxi skirt, but it was like a jean skirt. I also saw it on a few other TikTok creators. I think Issa Sung had it. It's like a maxi skirt that goes all the way down to your ankles. Never thought I'd say it, but I might try the jean maxi skirt, because I think with a lot of like, you can even make it really cute with like a belt. And I know chunky belts are super into, but like with a cute like circle belt and maybe some like boots, like I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire video. I kind of basically just broke down all the sorts of colors, patterns, aesthetics, and clothing pieces that I've been really loving this season. Let me know in the comments which piece was your favorite and which trends you'd love to try for this new season. Definitely like and subscribe if you like this sort of content. And other than that, have a great rest of your day and happy holidays, everybody.